Jesus. Okay. Flails are really good. Yes. That's why I'm kind of looking at trying to get a flagellant. If I can find one. Uh, When's the next Spectre 5 call up with one of his most infamous curse builds? Whenever they want to Barov. I've kind of asked them a few times, but I think they're just... I mean, we're really enjoying Gay Biotic at the minute, so... Yeah, I don't know. A lot of my packs just always seem to break, so... I'm kind of less in the mood to mod at the minute. That's kind of free money, isn't it? I mean, they can get attacked. It's very fatigue heavy if you just go for the head, though. Okay, so there is people in it. Rabble or thugs? Yeah, rabble at this point makes sense. Probably should have done this at night time. This might lead me to being surrounded, which I don't like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a good call, actually. Yeah, I didn't think about using the wooden flail. I always just throw those away, but yeah, that's actually a fairly fair use for it. Like, genuinely. Yeah, he's bonked the head. Again, the fatigue is kind of a problem, but yeah, it's actually not that much of a problem when you think about it. A lot of misses. That's one less miss. Jesus. Few too many misses going on here. And somehow it's the crossbow that's hitting. I'm a bit worried about you. That was close. If she didn't kill then, she had a fair chance of dying. You're taking the piss. First miss, can't complain. Stuff. Help with the dog. Stuff. Okay, that's fine. She does have 9 lives, to be fair. The chance of her dying was, I guess, slimmer than I was giving credit for, but... So, no point risking it if you don't have to. 3 kills at night. Fair play. Yeah, we got the... What is it? Leather... Yeah, leather jacket. I think everyone's got... Oh, you don't have a tier 2. There we go. Only a 2-second trip, isn't it? Right. Let's have a look. What are we... You're going to be an archer. Eventually. Which I know is strange, but bear with me. We have a sellsword who's going to be an archer. The hilarity is not lost on me. No bags and belts. Pathfinder hybrid? Is it worth hybriding with 61? Melee skill? Like, would it not be better just to go pure archer with 44 range defense, 89 range, so that gets like 110? Like, he's guaranteed 4s. Or is it freeze? Freeze or 4s? I think it's 4s. Or is it freeze? I think that's a 4. That's a... No, these are 4s because they're ranged. Ranged are 4s, aren't they? Guaranteed. Melees are freeze, ranged are 4s. So he actually gets like 110 range skill. Because of Wind Reader. So I think it's just better just to go bow. With muscularity. The perfect focus is a maybe. But I think it is just better just to go bow. It's weird that it's going to be a medium bow, but the perfect fit might just work fine. Maybe heightened reflexes as well, to lean into it. Nah, we're not really using initiative, so... Yeah, this might work. It's really dumb, but it actually might work. Close range fire. I think I kind of like the idea of going for the range. Sure that we'll probably find better in the future, but we're... Oh, you know what the perk. Wait, we're doing close combat archer. Yeah. He's getting that as well. Yeah. Getting your range defense is extra damage. Yeah. Like, he's actually going to be a solid archer, which I think is hilarious for a sellsword. It is a shame, and I say this in terms of Battle Brothers. It's a shame that it's a she and not a he, because the extra health, I think, would matter more than the fatigue here. Because it's a lot more damage. I think we just take... or we should just take the balance. Even if it's not uber effective yet, it's at least something. And it's kind of better than perfect fit to begin with. In my opinion. You're a slinger, right? Roll the 2. I think I do just take those. I don't even have Prisoner Rush on her yet. Jesus, she was actually taking names. What am I building on you? You want to activate future rolls? Yeah, I probably should, to be fair. I think you're a throwaway. Honestly, I think you're... I haven't even considered what you are yet, to be fair. I think you're just temporary. I just put dead if I expect him to die. I could put temp, but I just put dead. I don't know, it's... Uses less characters. Which isn't relevant here, but... the habit I've got. What are you going to be until you die? You don't even have fucking shield nodes. Do you have rotate? No. Wow, you are fucking useless. No spear nodes. Yeah, you ain't lasting long. That's for damn sure. Go staff. Temporary frontline staff user. Yeah, it gives us a reason to use. Do you have clarity? No. Waterer. Have bags and belts. He does. What, have him like carry bandages and shit? Nets, I guess. Stuff like that. Not bad idea. I do want to make a net user. That's something I've not actually kind of dove into, is like an actual net-based person. They sound like they could be pretty good. Guess we're doing that. Possibly resilient. Right. We still have the caravan to go, which is perfect. Now we have royally fucked up this town. Oh yeah, I never did your... Have I got dodge? I need to make sure you don't die. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not planning on making him the net guy. But yeah, fisherman I know are good. Rat catcher's interesting. Gladiator. I actually never considered gladiator. They're expensive though, right? But yeah, actually, yeah, they are net users, aren't they? I didn't actually consider that. They're probably, arguably, probably one of the better ones for it. Initiative basically buffs them 40 a day. Yeah, they're not cheap. Would you say they're worth 40 a day? I've never used one, so I don't have like a frame of reference. If you roll well, but yeah, okay, yeah. So typically you want them to be like a god roll. Well, okay, at least above standard for that price point. Do you have all the... You have fearsome. You have bloody harvest. You don't have the bleeding one on T7. Above average and above, yeah. Okay, it's kind of what I was thinking. You actually could be a cleaver. A resolved cleaver. But I would want that to be a cultist. More than anything else. Without being a cultist, it's kind of wasted. You could do as a temporary though. Caravan hands. I never usually look at thieves, but I mean, I'm kind of glad I did the pickpocket to be fair. So maybe. I mean, you're going to die, so. Where is nudist? I've never seen the skill. I've heard Winnie talk about it. I don't think he has it. Wait. Does Duelist work on a brawler? I've technically got nothing in my offhand, right? What is yellow? I really should start taking the brawler stuff. So many. So many stats. You're not going to have enough health. I guess I'm taking that. I guess I'm giving up that. Don't you need to have one weapon in hand to work? I don't know. It just says does not work with two-handed. It doesn't specify you have to have a weapon. When your offhand is empty. So, wording-wise, it should work. Whether it does work is a different story. We can probably take grapple. Yeah, exactly. I can always test it. Yeah, I think... Do I start going brawler now? I need to find the gloves. We'll start taking the nodes, but I need to find the gloves. Also, these are fucking very well priced. Okay. The... Black market. Yeah, black market is in Legends, yes. The tryout lets me see what their still like perks and stars are. Hey Tamar, how's it going? And it also lets me see what perks they will have through this. This is in vanilla. It will just tell you the perks or trait. Yeah, sorry, not perks. It will just tell you their traits in vanilla. Let's head down. This map is very distant from one another. I'm going to... Meat's back on the menu, boys. Dogs every time. Wonky ball? Yeah. Oh shit, you can actually get reached. That's fine, only one of them can. That's fine. Yep, he has dodge. He's got steel brow. Dodge this. Can't dodge a crossbow bolt. I should have walked forward. Shit, I was too busy laughing. Yeah, I won't be doing legendary for a while, if ever, to be fair. I like dumb stuff, is my thing. And you could argue, like, you know, I probably won't ever be good enough for it, which is probably true. But I like having options, and I feel like a lot of the time, higher difficulty is not necessarily harder, it's just more restricting. You just have more limited options, and that's it. I'm not saying it is like that on Battle Brothers. I don't know. I've never played Legendary. I'm still only on Veteran. So, but in a lot of games, that's typically how it goes. The difficulty comes from, yeah, just more buff for enemies, which all that means, it's not harder. You're just more restricted on what options you have. Right? That's kind of all it is. It's like, oh, I could do this build with, like, these 11 traits. In Legendary, like, well, I have to take these 5 defensive nodes, no matter what. So I'm limited to only 6 options. And there's probably going to be an objectively best 6 skills that you can have. Oh, you're an enemy. Oh, I thought... Oh, that's fine. The reason I thought that was one of my guys. It's probably not the case, and there probably is a lot more nuance to it. But yeah, that's the main reason I didn't enjoy vanilla. So I actually straight up didn't enjoy vanilla Battle Brothers. And the main reason why was lock skill trees. When all you're chasing is stars, I'm a lot less interested. Because it means there is an objectively the best choice in everything that you build. While Legends is like, oh, I really wish I had this skill, but I don't. So I've got to supplement it. Sure, it bricks certain characters and things like that, but I find the having to adapt to what your character can do a lot more interesting. Sure, there are certain combos that, you know, in Legends, it's like, oh, this guy's got light armor. This guy's got medium armor. He has to take medium, right? So there are still certain tracks you have to follow. But, you know, I didn't have to make him a staff guy. Okay, I kind of did because he's shit. But I didn't have to make him a staff guy. I could have just made him a shit swordsman. But yeah, that's my philosophy on Battle Bros. I never got into vanilla. I part of me wish I did, because it is a phenomenal game, and I don't say it's a bad game. That is a me problem, not a game problem. But that is the reason I did not enjoy vanilla. Vanilla Battle Brothers is still fucking phenomenal. Caravan hand. Can I afford you? Probably not. Let's have a look anyway. I just can't afford you. Never mind. I need to get more jobs in. I need to find a town that I can take jobs. I'm a big fan of throwing weapons. They're sadly just not that great in Battle Brothers. I still use them. I still play them. But that's another example of... on Legendary difficulty, you probably would never risk taking a throwing guy unless you are exceptionally good at the game. And even then, if you're that good at the game, you probably just don't want to anyway. Nice. I love just ignoring those pole arms because they don't do a fucking thing. I probably shouldn't have left that, but I know there's someone in there. The duelist. I don't think I've made a duelist thrower yet, actually. That's a fair idea. Probably a bit risky. Stuff. Did I low roll? What the fuck was that? Why does a portrait have rotation? Oh, I guess he can get himself out. Never mind. Actually, it makes a lot of sense. Nice. Why are you in reserve? I was wondering where he went. Did I press something? Yeah, I don't know how I did that. I don't know. Is there a keybind for that? I must have pressed a keybind. S. I must have pressed S at some point. Yeah, I was wondering that myself. Okay, we need to make money. I want to stockpile on gems as well. Honestly, I need money. I know I could break all these down for tools, but... Turn item, find location, stronghold. Follow for them runecrafting ASAP. Yeah, that's one mistake I made in my last run. I completely forgot about the gems. Well, actually, I say completely forgot. For a long time, I didn't know about them. And then when I did learn about them, I then forgot about them. So, yeah, that's one big mistake I made in my last run. Arguably, I should leave a slot open in case someone shows up. Come back here, you little shit. Got them. I have been messaged. Oh, that's right. It's just my partner. Right. This is an interesting formation. Could go in there. I don't get to reload this turn, but I get a better shot. They're still there. I was just really in the mood to kind of start again. So in the other run, there's a lot of mistakes I've made that are beginning to have knock-on effects. The run's not over. We're still pretty good, and technically I could fix it. It's just like... It's mistakes I made 50, 60 days ago in it that are beginning to creep up. And it's causing us a lot of damage. Yeah, it's a lot of work to fix. It would require me, like, binning off 4 characters type of thing and redoing them effectively. Like, that level of... Which never feels good, you know? Like, you know it's the right thing, but it never feels good to do. But yeah, how are you today, Erkin? Doro start waking up sore on the neck, down the shoulder to the hip. Bad sleep posture, most likely. Otherwise, okay. Ooh. Well, hopefully you don't have to do much, like, maneuvering or anything like that. Mostly faded? Okay, yeah. So just like a creaky morning then. Windows boot for your brain. Very valid. Oh, Erkin, actually, you probably didn't see it, but I thought you might be interested. So in the Discord, we were kind of talking about, I kind of want to do like community weekends type of thing, but unsure about what game, right? We had a few really good options. I thought of some more since. But the ones people were interested in was like Elite was one of them. I know you play Elite. However, the issue with Elite is how much can you actually do in a group that isn't just combat? You know what I mean? Like, so I was going to ask you, because I know you're pretty big into Elite, or at least I knew you was for some time. I don't know if you still are. I think you still are. You still play it? Okay. I remember you saying that you were taking a break, so I wasn't sure if you were... I remember you were doing that port thing, or the colony. Is it colony they did? It's colony, right? Play about once a week, yeah. Yeah, it was colony, yeah. I remember you doing that, and you got kind of burnt in a way. And you said you were taking a break for a bit. That's like the last I remember talking to you about Elite. Do we do the stronghold? But yeah, I was just trying to think, like, what community things can you do on Elite? A lot of cargo hauling between 2 points. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I remembered. The other one I had in mind, but I want to wait a bit, was Abiotic. I think a community server of Abiotic would be hilarious. It would only be on a certain day, but I think it would be a lot of fun. What were the other options? There was Arc, space combat, space trucking, ground combat, exploring, sort of. It's all very like sort of, isn't it? Your health is never going to be good because I need to take those two like every time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I 100% agree with that. ED for years, then moved on. Got a VR headset last year. Now it's new life for you. Nearly shot yourself the first time you docked. Oh, that's cool. Wait for the health to go back. VR is one of those things. I wish. Oh, it disappeared. God damn it, I took too long. I should have took the quest then and that, but here we go. Trying to beat the wing by blowing it. Beat the wing by blowing into it. Yeah. Like, it is fun to do that, but that's like the only option you have, I feel like. Unless you're all like hardcore into Elite, like kind of the combat one's your only option. Probably should have done training. Actually, no, I do want to build up on those. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I really enjoyed mining, but mining just wasn't very fun to watch. At least in my opinion. I have to take health rolls on you. I can't not take health rolls. Distraction on screen. I feel like a lot of my community really needs like the mental juice flowing. Whenever I do chill games, 'cause that's what farming sim is, and people aren't that interested in farming sim. Fully understand why. Your HP's never going to be good, and this is a problem. I think I have to take the HP roll. Um, it's a shame we don't get the sling mastery thing. We can't adapt it either. Same thing here is, do I really want... You need to take health rolls. 62. If I can get you to 70, I'll feel a bit better. I technically want higher than that, but... I think I want this. It's a shame you don't have light armor. It really is. Buffed initiative. Yeah, we need to get you a sling. You're going to become an archer eventually. Soon is your transition. It's probably better to keep using the crossbow at the minute. The crossbow just probably does so much more damage. I can shoot this twice though. But yeah, cheers for the feedback, Erkin. Yeah, I was thinking on it. I was like, I need to ask people who play. I know BB loves it, and BB is a big advocate for whatever like she really enjoys. So like she'd really Be like, oh no, it'd be a ton of fun. I'm like, it would be a few times, but long term, I don't know. Wow, holy items, Batman. Not even bad prices. I kind of wish I had a bit of money. Keep going south. I need to get to this set of towns over here. Again, I think I came from here before. Death blow. Deadly blow on disabled target to finish it off. I thought they're stunned. Okay, I've got any sort of debuff. Cool. Is that just a better normal stab? Yes. But then does more if it has the other stuff. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so it's just normal stab, but then has the bottom bit. Cool. Cool. Rock an arm in one hit is interesting. Should have maybe moved one of these to the side. Alright. Go time. Elite can be fun. Do like flying around in my support ship. Kind of need a group to be a support ship. Yeah, I think at the was that what Toaster did? Toaster quite enjoyed that. Hey, just a crab. Welcome back. It's gonna be a weekend thing. I'm not sure. We're just kind of spitballing ideas at the moment. Yeah, no. Oh, no problem, man. Just get fairly no from keep getting hit. Ooh, nice. You're gonna sit down here. So I really enjoyed the ground stuff, but there was kind of no point in doing it. I felt like.